Aubriana Benjamin, and today we'll be speaking about the topic, the Mexican drug cartel. Let's begin by talking about the history for those of you who are unfamiliar with it. It all began December 11, 2006, when the drug war had begun. It began with about 6 main cartels. These cartels would murder, kidnap, and torture innocent Mexican citizens. Sometimes the cartels would even behead citizens and leave them on top of cars, in front of doorsteps, or anywhere in plain sight for anyone to find, and they would usually leave a message warning other citizens. Even police forces are getting in on it with the cartels. The cartels make a ton of money from selling drugs. They also have the power to force anyone to join the cartel. They usually do this by threatening them and their families. Mexico's government began to lose all control of the cartels. The cartels began to grow and get more feistier while killing a ton of more innocent people. Soon the cartels gained more power than the government itself. This resulted in innocent people getting killed constantly. Soon, the cartel began smuggling drugs into the U.S. This began causing problems for U.S. citizens and the government. Let's move on to whether or not the U.S. should continue to help Mexico in controlling their cartels. First of all, let's look at when Hurricane Katrina hit. Mexico sent troops and help out to us without us having to ask. This is a prime example of why we should return the favor to Mexico. Also, Mexico is one of our allies. Why not help them as they would help us like they did in Hurricane Katrina when we needed it? We could help solve this situation by sending out some of our U.S. troops to the cities that are in the most danger at the moment and in the most trouble with the cartels. We can also send out some of our weapons that would be useful to the Mexico's troops too. We will be able to work together and find ways to stop or limit the cartel from hurting more citizens. Another solution to this is that U.S. troops can help train Mexico's troops and teach them the knowledge that we know. Also, we can have U.S. government and Mexico's government come together to create a plan that will decrease the amount of cartel members and drug trafficking through the U.S. Also, we will only import useful weapons to Mexico that will be useful to them. We will keep a budget on how many weapons that we buy and give to them so that we don't create a bad situation for U.S. We will continue to help until the amount of cartel members decreases, the amount of murder rate decreases, and the amount of drug being transported decreases, enough where Mexico will be able to handle it themselves. All in all, we will continue to work with Mexico until the amount of cartel members decreases and most citizens feel safe and are safe. We together will demolish the Mexican drug cartel.